You had it.
Good morning, everybody. We are here on Bazaar Shopping Network with two very special guests today. I have Sam and Debbie with a Midsummer's Nap. You know why? Bum, ba, bum. Because I don't have a theme song yet, but it is Meet the Fam. And we are so excited that they are here today. They have been on before. Well, you haven't been on before.
No.
Sam has been on before, but not in this space. So they not only they have quadrupled in size, and in a little bit I'll give you a little tour so you can see they have gone from a space inside the bazaar to, this is kind of like our bazaar, one of our entrances. It's about 1,000 square foot, 800 square foot. It is big, and it is filled with these amazing laser cut art and charcuterie boards, and I'm going to let them tell you a little bit more about what they do and all about them. So thank you so much for tuning in. We are here at the bazaar where we are open every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10 to 3. All right, I made a little fun, what does this say? Laser creations and more.
Yes.
There you go, at a Midsummer's Nap. So Sam,
Yes.
this started as your baby, right?
It was supposed to be a hobby to turn into, retirement in 20 years. And corporate America decided they didn't need me anymore. So I had to turn my machine on, and for the very first time, turned it on 3.5 years ago. And 2 weeks later, we were at our first 10 by 10 booth at a show.
So
I had to make a living.
corporate's loss is our gain.
Absolutely.
And I
yes.
do have to say, ladies, I know you didn't get your hair done yesterday just for this, but
No,
you
no,
both
not
look
at
beautiful.
Thank you.
So 3.5 years ago,
Uh-huh.
this idea started
Mhm.
because you saw it somewhere, you saw this machine, and like, I have to have this ginormous machine in my house.
Actually, probably 15 years ago, I saw a little machine online, and they were doing a crowdsourcing, kind of a GoFundMe for it. And I didn't want to put $10,000 into a machine I didn't know what it would do. So fast forward, COVID, all the laser machines started becoming very popular, people working from home. And I looked at it, I'm like, let's go for it.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
So, do you have an art background?
No, I don't have an art background. I can't draw a stick figure with a ruler. I've never touched a power tool, never done anything with a piece of wood, nothing, until I turned the machine on 3.5 years ago.
Wow, and these are really detailed. Y'all need to come in and see them, but most of the art pieces,
Mhm.
I'm going to separate your art from the charcuterie boards, I think, for now.
Uh-huh.
They're multi-layered.
They are, yes.
So,
Like this guy here is 6 layers of wood. So each layer is cut with a different pattern. So when you glue it together, that's what gives that 3-dimensional look.
and what inspires your design that you want to do or create?
I work with about 5 designers from around the world. And because I don't do graphic design, I go to them and say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. And then they either have something already done or they create something for me.
Gotcha, and it's endless. Like, you do a lot of custom too.
Oh, 100%. Actually, we've got a piece over here. She's going to come pick it up today. This was a custom piece. Just so happened you were holding a dog.
That's so funny. We're holding dogs today because of Saturday's dog event, but so is this someone's actual dog?
No, but it's really close. Like, I've seen the picture of her dog and this, so I went online. She said, this is what I need. And I reached out to my designers. There were 3 designs, and this is what she picked.
That is so great. So get a little close up on that. So this is a custom piece. So you do lots of custom pieces. I've seen them come with names on them, people's last names,
Oh, we've
all
done
expressions, all kinds of things.
But my passion are the great big pieces. Like this guy up here, he's actually small for one of our big pieces, but he's 17 layers of wood.
17 layers, if you can see this piece up here.
So he's the thickest piece we've ever done. We've actually made the dolphin 5 foot long, which is in her house.
That's so cool.
Yes.
Now, Debbie.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
So you are mom.
I
to
am mom.
Sam.
Yep.
And now you were you retired? And she's
Retired.
like, Mom, I need you to come work.
I didn't even say I need you. She's like, all right, I'm coming out of retirement. What are we doing?
For this, or you were just trying to figure out what you wanted to do together?
No, she lost her corporate America job. We were having lunch and she told me, and I, of course, freaked out as mom. What are we going to do? And she said, I'm going to turn the machine on. I said, where do I need to be and when? She said, tomorrow, and we turned the machine on.
Wow. Now, do you do any of the, I've seen you kind of do some work in here, so you are involved in the artistic process still.
I do some of the sanding. I used to do all the sanding before we became full-time here. And I help just do bag things, put things together. And I love working here at the bazaar.
So how's it like working for your daughter?
It's
She
amazing.
doesn't work for me. She volunteers.
Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh, mom's volunteering.
She volunteers almost 40 hours a week.
That is very nice of you,
It is,
Mom.
it is. I have a very gracious husband that doesn't mind at all. So he's like, Deborah, you've got to go to work.
Or
There you go.
if she's late, he's like, Deborah, you're late.
Wow.
Like,
wow.
push her out the door.
Because, we have such a strict time schedule here. I do appreciate that y'all are always on time. I'm not going to lie.
Exactly.
And so what are some of your favorite pieces that y'all have done?
I love the dolphin, and I have the 5-foot dolphin that she made for me for my birthday. The turtle is probably my second runner-up, and then the crosses. She made me a big cross, and I absolutely love that.
And you started doing some smaller pieces, like with these the car fresheners, right?
So these are little car diffusers, and you can take them. There's a little pad in the back that you pull out. I'll give you one. You pull the little pad out the back.
See if I can go to the close-up so people know what we're talking about here. Nope, sorry, I can't get to. Oh, let's see. These are. See them? Sorry, little boy. There we go. These are little car air fresheners that have the thing that you stick in on the back. These are really cool, and you have, not today, sucker.
So there's a
With the
bunch of different
succulent
ones.
plants.
Yes, and they flip, so they rotate depending on which way your vent goes in your car.
Oh, wow, okay.
So you're not stuck with, one. But we have a lot of people that don't put air freshener in it. They literally just want it in their car.
For a little decoration. That's great. And you do a lot of other things. You do keychains, you do ornaments, you do notepads. Oh, hello. The big night lights.
Yes.
Of course, Susie picked this one out, the little raccoon. So you do all sizes, all different type of things. I love these night lights. They have a, what do you call the?
It's called flex material. So it's actually acrylic in there that's as thin as a sheet of paper. So it's a colored acrylic. So 2 pieces of wood sandwiched with a color acrylic in it.
Gotcha. So I see it. So that's what's holding it in, and then when the night light is on, it has like a
shines
little shine light, and it's a color.
Yep, and I think we're now up to 16 designs.
Wow.
So all kinds of church designs, beach, a lot of beachy related. This one here was inspired by Susie, so.
Of course it was.
Yes.
Now, you also are very well known for all your charcuterie boards,
Yes.
which, hey Susie, do you mind grabbing us a couple of the charcuterie boards? I didn't have them in place already. But, this is all right. Here's Susie's favorite one. Oh, I love this one. I think I have this one. This one says charcuterie, charcuterie, a fancy term for cheese, crackers, and shit. These are beautiful. Now, these are a different type of art that you do.
Right, so we don't make the boards themselves. They're all made out of olive wood that comes shipped into us. We get about 1,500 pounds at a time. So when
What?
it is, my FedEx driver hates me.
I'm sure.
So when they come in, we sand them up, fill in any cracks, but we do all of the engraving on them. So we take about 80%, 90% of them when they come in and automatically get them all ready, engraved, and then we put them in, we oil them. We keep them oiled every 4 to 6 weeks-ish.
I've
until
come
they're
in
sold.
and I've seen you do that.
Yes.
Yeah, keeping them fresh. And you have lots of different shapes, sizes.
They range
designs,
everywhere from $25 up to $300.
depending on the size that you want. And some of them that I love the shape of this one because you can hang this on your wall. So
Right.
it's not taking up storage room. It's great to display. And then when you need it, you can just take it off the wall and pop it down.
Well, and because it's olive wood, it's actually a true chopping block. So like this one you have here, if you flip it over, backside up, leave it on your counter, chop on it all day, every day. It's meant to be used.
Oh.
It's not meant to be hidden away because a lot of charcuterie are just trays. So then you hide them in your cabinet for 50 weeks out of the year.
I love a
So
multi-purpose
then this
item.
here, then you flip it over when your guests come over.
It's perfect. So it's practical, it's beautiful, I love them. These are great.
That's actually, one of the things, because we have collapsible wine totes, and we did them collapsible so that, again, it's space saving.
Right.
Or all of our, what do you call it, the holiday decor, that's all collapsible too, because there's not enough storage in our homes in Florida.
There is so much in here. I'm gonna see if I can do a little walk around, y'all. So let's see how this works. There we go. So this is, oh good, Doug's in the shot to show you that's a good way to show how big this space is. She's got charcuterie boards, so many different styles. Here are those night lights that we showed you.
It's becoming extremely popular for us.
They've got, what do you call, these are the
Sun catchers.
Sun catchers.
This one here, so they're all smaller except for this one here.
There's a big one up there, all sorts of sizes. So pretty. Oh, they're doing these fun little magnets. I mean, so many different. This is just one of the reasons that we are the best gift shop in Sarasota. These are great gifts. Hard to give away because you're going to want to keep it for yourself. Positive expressions. These are the wooden notebooks that you can refill. Let's see.
And they are refillable. So you can open them up. They open like a 3-ring binder, and then any office supply store, or we carry the refills for them.
That's awesome. And these are the
Collapsible wine totes.
collapsible wine totes. So much better than those lame gift bags.
And again, like the collapsible decor we were just talking about, they literally pull apart and they fold flat for storage.
Very cool, very cool. So can you see how big this space is? And just to give you an idea, this is where you walk through into the bazaar. So large space. We're so excited that they wanted to expand into this space because were you worried that you couldn't fill it up?
No, actually, like it has allowed us to bring in a lot more because we only had at that time the charcuterie and the art. We didn't really have a lot of the other smaller items.
That's true.
And so we in order to expand and to continue growing, we knew we needed bigger space, and it was perfect timing when you said it was available.
It's a perfect fit. What is there anything else that you want to add that I might have missed out? I think we talked about a little bit of everything. You have the charcuterie boards, you have the art, you have small art, you have big art, you can do custom, so many different things that you have here. If you see something and you wanted a different size, I mean, you can
Absolutely. I was actually at a market 2 weeks ago, and the guy liked one of our small sun catchers, and they came in and they're like, we've got 2 windows, we want them 12 inches tall. Perfect. I
That's
made them 12
wonderful.
inches tall. They sent me pictures yesterday. And they've got them in 2 windows up in their home up north.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And did I cover everything? Did I do a good job?
I think
I
you
think
did an
so,
excellent
yes.
job. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So don't go anywhere though.
Nope, we're not.
Because we have some events that we want to remind people about. Starting with, I am so excited. Starting with this Saturday, we are hosting a small dog meetup this Saturday in honors of Boo's Ice House and Dog Bar. This is for 30 pounds and under doggies. We have an off-leash area that we just created. If you see our Facebook post from right before this, we show you, we tested it out with my big dog, so it is good to go. We will also be having a costume contest at 11:30 with prizes, and Mindy from Boo's will be one of the judges. I'm super, super excited. We've got Tenderheart bringing some puppies, so you know it's going to be an absolute blast. That is this Saturday from 11 to 3 with the costume contest at 11:30. Then you're going to want to save your dates, and these are in no particular order. I'll try my best. We have our 6th Young Entrepreneur Market coming up Saturday, April 5th. That is where 20 of the youngest entrepreneurs come. They have to be 17 years or under. They sell their wares, they make baked goods, they create things, they curate things. It is just an awesome day. We do have a few tables left. If you know someone 17 years or under that wants to come, send them our way. Then we will be open Friday, April 11th until 7 p.m. That is the second Friday of April for Bazaar After Dark. And even though it's not really dark yet, we're still calling it that. We will have live music bingo with Sabrina on the patio out at Hamlet, so come for dinner, browse the shops, and play some bingo with prizes. Then the week before that, because I said I wasn't going in order, Saturday, March 29th at 6 p.m., the Music Compound has an album ensemble group, and they will be presenting the entire album of Joshua Tree by U2. They had a show last week at the Music Compound. It sold out. It was incredible. Our very own chef Mitch gets on the harmonica for a couple numbers. You do not want to miss this event. The bazaar will not be open that evening, but Hamlet's will be open for dinner, and tickets are $10 available at Music Compound's website. So the tickets are through them for only $10. And then I hope everybody has their red wigs out, because we are going to have a Come on, knock on your door day on Saturday, April 12th. It is Mrs. Roper Romp, so come dressed in your best Helen. There will be a beauty pageant. I think we said 2 p.m. for the beauty pageant, and there will be prizes. And of course, Stanleys are welcome. This is going to be a super fun day, live music, drink specials, and all sorts of other craziness happening. And I do want to take a minute to wish our own Chef Mitch a very, very happy birthday. It is his birthday today, so come on over and wish him a happy birthday. And I think I covered everything. We've got, I didn't even talk about our birthday, but that's not until May, so we have time to save the date for that. But there is always so much going on, so we always recommend that you get on our email list, because we share a weekly email with all of our events, and then sometimes we remind you because we don't want you to forget. So ladies, thank you for joining me this morning. I really appreciate it. I love when the Bazaar family member comes on. They don't love being on live video.
Not at all. But we love you, so that's why we do it, right?
And I get to show off everything that you do, which is so exciting to me, because that's the reason we're here. The Bazaar is home to 40 different local small artists, curators, makers, whatever you want to call them, but this gives them an opportunity to have their own business, and this is a community that we have created, and we're so proud of it. So come on down and meet these amazing people. We are open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10 to 3. Have a great day.